Hi guys, Popcorn Junkies here, and we are reacting to the new Candyman trailer. Candyman, based on or part of the Candyman franchise. I think this will be the 5th film in the Candyman franchise, though I think this is essentially, I don't know if it is a remake of the original film from 1992. The original film, I remember it coming out. I was 22 when it came out. And I remember it being okay. I think, you know, it pivots around this this spirit or this ghost of an artist and son of a slave character played by Tony Todd. Is it Tony Todd? I think it's Tony Todd. Yeah. And, you know, if you say his name something like 5 times into a mirror, you can bring the Candyman to life, you bring him back. It's kind of described as a slasher movie, but this is a remake that's happening. It's got Jordan Peele is involved. He's involved in the writing of it. It's originally based on a short story by Clive Barker, who was also the creative brains behind films like Hellraiser. It starred Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. I think Tony Todd has a small part in it too. It's going to be released just at the cinema. It's a slasher movie. The poster is intriguing. It's just a hook. And are we going to still have this whole thing of saying his name more than, you know, saying his name 5 times into a mirror? Does it bring the Candyman into your life, and does he kill you? So I'm intrigued, because wherever Jordan Peele is involved with something, I wonder whether the essentially the sort of, you know, the son of a slave origin story, if you like, of the Candyman, whether that will be pushed more sort of front stage or front of house in this film. Jordan Peele is always good on dealing with sort of race issues, but in a very sort of massaged and hidden and not too obvious fashion. It's sort of, you know, it's often hidden into the sort of body of the film. You know, I'm thinking of Us, I'm thinking of Get Out. You know, their race is in there, but it's not literally like just held in front of you and made obvious. So I'm wondering whether, you know, there might be a bit of nuance in there, something a bit more kind of a bit cleverer than the original film. It was directed by Nia DaCosta. He's been hired to direct the Marvels, making him the youngest filmmaker to direct a Marvel film after Ryan Coogler. So that's what he's got coming next. So let's check this out, shall we?
This is where it all began. The story of Candyman. Local character, he walk around handing out candy to the neighborhood kids. One day, a couple of kids get razor blades in their candy. Police come around. That's when I saw the true face of fear.
Get on your knees. Hands, hands, hands.
They beat him, tortured him, killed him right there on the spot. A couple weeks later, more razor blades and more candy. He been innocent.
So he's real?
Candyman ain't a he. Candyman's the whole damn hive. If you're out here looking for Candyman, you ask me, stay away.
I feel really connected to this story.
Go on.
Right here, in this neighborhood, the legend started. And the legend is, if we say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, we could summon him.
Summon the Candyman.
Hell no.
Candyman.
Anthony, no.
Candyman.
Stop.
I don't want to get creeped out in my new apartment before bed.
Candyman.
Black people don't need to be summoning.
I dare you.
Don't say that.
Say his name.
Candyman.
You better not do that last one.
Candyman. You want to be a part of the story, right?
No.
Say his name. Candyman.
Anthony? 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 Are you okay? What the hell is going on? Anthony!
This neighborhood is haunted.
I think I made a mistake. I brought him back.
Candyman isn't real!
He chose you. He has purpose for you.
Tell everyone. New to the neighborhood.
You should say it.
Candyman!
Say his name.
Candyman!
I have to say, that was a bloody good trailer. After watching the first trailer, I wasn't entirely getting it, but that literally feels like a fusion of Us, some of those shots, those beautifully kind of, symmetrical sort of shots down streets and what have you. It was Us, there was Get Out. I was getting the Invisible Man vibes, you know, the Invisible Man, the more recent version in which he was a sort of coercive, controlling husband. That looked really intriguing, and it looks very twisted, very dark. And I always think it's very hard when effectively it's a slasher movie to keep the horror going, because it's just going to be more and more innovative ways of kind of killing with a knife or with blades. But it looks like the Candyman enters our main character's sort of mental psyche, body, so that he's in there. And then starts to, but so, you know, in a weird way, that looks better than all those other, you know, films like Happy Death Day and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it looks like an absolute genre horror film, but it looks like it's just a little notch above the rest. You know, I saw The Conjuring recently. It was all right. I kind of predicted everything you were going to get. You got what you were expected. Whereas this looks like it's got surprises in there. I'm really getting the Invisible Man vibes from that. You know, the one with Elizabeth Moss, and I think that's going to be good. What do you think, guys? I think that looks really good. What was the significance of the bees again? He's not just the Candyman. When you call him, you're calling the whole hive. The hive? Are there lots of Candymen? I don't remember the original film well enough to know what that's all about. Remind me, tell me. But I'm liking the look of that. Nia DaCosta looks like a smart pair of hands when it comes to directing. Beautiful cinematography, brilliant music, brilliant sound effects, and the performances look really tip-top. And you've got to admit that anything that involves a monster, a villain, or a creature, or a ghost, or something that puts razor blades in children's sweets, not nice. I quite like the use of the silhouette puppets in there too. That was nice. And I just thought it was a really neat, tightening, ratcheting, stressful trailer. That's exactly what a trailer should do. That's completely convinced me to go and see it.
For more film and family fun, don't forget to click the subscribe button and make sure to click the bell to never miss an update.